Hello guys and welcome back, and today we're going to be doing a short unboxing on the M&P 2.0 compact series of the Smith & Wesson, and we're also going to talk about some of the experiences that I've had with the gun, and I will be doing a 1,000 round review on it in this video. Let's go ahead and open her up. Now there's some differences with this one because this is the law enforcement edition. It comes with 3 magazines and tritium sights. So one comes in the gun and 2 additional magazines. They're all 15 round. 3 15 round magazines, which is a blessing. You can never have too many magazines. The more the merrier. Comes with 4 back straps. I have the medium on here. It fits my hand just right. Now this gun is a pretty good carry gun. I've shot 1,000 rounds with it. I've had some issues, but not many. When I shoot the 115 and the 124 grain, no issues whatsoever. I've shot 1,000 rounds with this gun. I did shoot some subsonic 9mm 147 grains, and I did have some issues. Now I've been watching some of the videos on YouTube that you can change the spring if you're into shooting subsonic ammunition. So here's what the gun comes with. It comes with the instructions, a lock that I'm never going to be using. I'll be storing it in my safe. It comes with tritium sights. Three 15 round magazines, as I mentioned earlier, and 4 back straps. It has ambidextrous slide release. And I have this gun here to show you some of the differences between the Generation 1 and 2.0. Now I won't be comparing the trigger because this gun has trigger work on it, and you couldn't even hear the reset on this gun. I don't know if some of you guys remember the first generation had a terrible trigger. So I went ahead and improved the trigger on this gun. But there's some differences in the slide as far as taking it off, and then there's also differences in the gun itself. If you guys can see, I have the same serrations in the rear, but this came with some new serrations. I say it looks good. I think they're worthless. It's not really serrations. And then it comes with metal inside the frame, inside the polymer frame, for additional strength on the frame, which the Generation 1 don't come with. It has an improved trigger from the first generation. Let's make sure the gun is empty. It has an improved trigger from the first generation, just not too bad at all. And now I haven't done any trigger work on this one because this is my carry gun, but it has a pretty good trigger. Now I've shot 1,000 rounds to it, like I mentioned earlier, mostly American Eagle, Armscore, Winchester white box. Never an issue with it. I did had some failure to feeds and some jam ups with the 147 grain subsonic ammunition. Now let's talk about some of the things I think they should have kept on the frame, and it's the beaver tail. If you look at the Generation 1, it has this extended beaver tail here that you just get a much better feel for it, where this the 2.0 doesn't have that at all. Comparing the two right here, you can see the difference. right there. Now I know this gun was made to compete with the Glock 19, and I think it has done a pretty good job. I personally like this gun better than the Glock 19. I just can't get used to the feel of the Glock. It's too bulky, too squarey. I really don't. I own Glocks, and I like them. Don't get me wrong, but this just has a much better feel to it. I know Glock's been around for a long time, and it's an excellent gun, but you know, Smith and Wesson, the M&P series, they've been around now for about 12 years, and I think they're doing an excellent job with their M&P series. The other thing, this grip, the stippling on the grip is very rough. You get a very good grip on the gun. Sometimes it's a little too rough, like when I carry it, you gotta wear an undershirt because if it rubs on your side, it could hurt. But overall, it's a pretty good feel on the gun. This gun, I paid, like, it was $579, and I ended up paying $439 for it. But I know I paid a little much, but I got the tritium sights and the 3 magazines. It's okay. One of the other things that's different with it, with the first generation and the 2.0, is that the magazine release on the 2.0 is metal. On the first generation is plastic. Now the takedown on these guns are virtually the same. We're going to go ahead and test the trigger on this gun first, on the M&P 2.0. I'm not going to test the trigger on the other one, and then I'll show you the differences in the slides when I take it apart. The other thing is it has ambidextrous slide release. Like this side, it's okay, but when you get to the other side, if you have a left-handed shooter, it's very, very difficult to do. So I don't mind it because I'm not left-handed, but a left-handed guy wouldn't like that at all. But overall, it shoots well. It's a very accurate gun. Not a competition gun, but it shoots good groups. I like it. It's a good carry gun. Let's go ahead and check the trigger on the gun, see what the what kind of trigger pulls we're getting on it. £6 12 ounces. £6 1 ounce. And £5 9 ounces. So it'll average to £6 2 ounces, which is not bad. It's a lot crisper and easier to pull than the first generation. Not bad at all. Guys, before I forget, this also came with 2 magazine extenders that sit on the bottom of the magazine. So you can put in a 17 round magazine like this one here. I just don't know where I have them. They're somewhere in my safe. And it'll shoot just fine. It doesn't really need the extenders because the grip is still long enough for your hand. It doesn't bother you at all. So you can also use, if you have any other M&Ps, you can use a larger magazine for it. And the 2 extenders come in this area right here, and it makes your grip longer too. Now before I take it apart, I'm going to show you there's two ways you can take this gun apart. One is by pressing the trigger, and the other is by using this tool right here. What you're going to do with this tool is you're going to be deactivating the sear. I will show you now when we take it apart. Oh, and this also removes the back strap. Once you remove this, you can remove the back strap and put in whatever back strap you want. But I am comfortable with my... There's a little slot in here. There we go. So let's go ahead and take the gun apart, and we'll do a comparison in the difference in the slide. Now in here you have a sear disconnect. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. So you use this tool without the magazine. Now keep in mind, let's say you leave a round in the chamber and the magazine is not in the gun. With this sear disconnected, the gun won't fire. But once you insert the magazine, you reactivate the sear. So you bring it down. And now to take it apart, just bring down the takedown lever, and it comes right out. Now let me show you the other way. Go ahead and bring that sear up. Now the sear is up. In order to take it apart, see, it doesn't come out. You have to press the trigger. And Smith & Wesson doesn't recommend that you press the trigger to take it apart. So it'd be, you know, it only takes a second to bring down the sear, and it's right here. Let me show you. Here's a sear disconnect right here. Just bring it down. And like I said, once you insert the magazine, you reactivate the sear on the gun. Now let's put this aside and take the slide off the other gun. Disconnect the sear. I always disconnect the sear because I follow the recommendation of the manufacturer. Oh shoot, forgot to bring the takedown lever down. There we go. Alright, I'm not going to take the slide, the barrel or anything out of it, but here's one of the difference. This is the notch that you have for the catch on the slide release, and this is the one that you have on the first generation. You guys see the difference there? Now the one here for the takedown lever is exactly the same. And then, like I mentioned earlier, they have the same serrations in the back, but the new and improved 2.0 has these small serrations in the front. Aesthetically, it looks very good. It's a very good looking gun. Let's go ahead and put it back together. back. And let's put this one back together. Now, I'll show you how to take the spring in the barrel out of the gun. If you're new. That easy. Now, the painted part, Smith & Wesson did that, so you know that that's the front part, but there's a big difference, so you'd be able to tell anyways. So always remember, the painted part goes to the front. See, that sear is down. The gun won't shoot. So with the sear disconnected, the gun won't shoot. Even if you put your magazine in it, the gun won't fire. So it is a good safety feature. Now you do have to bring it back if you want the gun to shoot, and there it is. You have to rack the slide for it to shoot. Now everything is activated. So guys, I hope you liked this video and it was informative. I don't think I'm missing anything on the gun. Other than it's an excellent gun and I recommend it. I mean, I love Smith & Wesson guns. I've been dealing with Smith & Wessons for many years now, and all their guns have been good to me. And you know what the best thing of this gun is? It's made in the USA. So, anything made in the USA, to me, is better than anything else. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And don't forget to subscribe. It would help the channel a lot, and I really appreciate you guys and the support that I'm getting on the channel right now. And let me introduce this gun to you guys. This is Smith & Wesson M&P Pro Series Core. Core is the competition optics ready equipment, which I have on there. An AMR. I have a cleaning video on this one out if you guys want to see it. I may do a review on this one. This is an amazing gun, but that's not what we're talking about here. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you right now. And you guys be good, and I really appreciate you guys. Take care.